Hi, Sarah. It is Sunday, November 20 something. I don't know. I don't know what the date is. I never do. So it is a Sunday in November. I am sitting in front of my Christmas tree. It make me happy. So that is what I am doing. I did this last weekend. Because I like it and it makes me happy. And I feel like you hardly ever get to enjoy your Christmas tree. Really. Like, how many weeks do you get to have it up? So, I have mine up because I love it. It makes me happy. So I put up all my Christmas decorating last week and I've been enjoying that and watching a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies. And I'm going to work a lot. We have snow on the ground, so that's been nice. Although this weekend, I think you guys had rain. It hasn't started raining yet. It hasn't rained yet today, but it's been really warm, and so it looks like really ugly spring outside right now. Like, it's just like muddy and dirty, and it's like dirty snow patches. So it's kind of gross outside. Trying to think if there's anything else. I read a lot of graphic novels yesterday. I sort of just got up, got my groceries, and then I came back and I sat. It was really dark outside, so I turned on my Christmas tree and a lamp, and I sat here for like 6 hours and I read graphic novels. Finished my stack from the library. So, I read all my Doctor Strange. The one I would recommend is Doctor Strange Season 1. It's like a new, they sort of came out with these for all of the Marvel superheroes, not all of them, but most of them, where it's just like a retelling of the origin story. Not like a new origin story, but just like new animation. So it's like really beautiful art, which is nice because I have trouble reading some of the older things just because the art is just so janky. So yeah, I read that one. I read Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom. And then just another sort of older Doctor Strange one that was hard for me to get through because of the janky art. It sort of looks like Sunday comics. That's just a little hard for me. I like the newer art. So then I did an Aquaman, The Trench, Volume 1. That was interesting. That was good. I don't know anything about Aquaman, which is why I was like, I should read some because some people love him. And Volume 1, The Trench, it was really good. It's newer, so the artwork is great. Ooh, scary anglerfish monster. Yeah, so like, I like him. I like his girlfriend, Mara. They all call her Aqua Girl, and he's like, stop calling her that. That's not her name. Finished Infinity Gauntlet Aftermath. Infinity Gauntlet, which is what's going to be the last that's the last announced Marvel movie in like, it's going to be in like 6 years. That's kind of nuts. I don't know how they're going to make a movie out of that. It'll be interesting. And then I did 3 Spike graphic novels. I do read the Buffy graphic novels. I finished all of Buffy and all of Angel. And the Buffy graphic novels continue into season 9, and season 10, the first one comes out, or just came out last month. And then there's Angel after the fall, and then there's Spike after the fall, and all these things. But Spike has a bunch of sort of ancillary. So he's part of the main series. He has his main comic books that are part tied into everything. And then he has these sort of side adventures. The best one, Spike, shadow puppets. He's a puppet. There was an episode of Angel where they got turned into puppets and they had to fight evil puppets that were like a Sesame Street show, and they were sucking the souls of children. And it's just, gosh darn it, it's just really funny. But my very favorite Spike character is in it, Beta George. Beta George is a giant beta fish. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. He's a giant psychic beta fish. Yeah, he floats around. Yeah, he basically floats around and like is psychic, and he's just, gosh darn it, I love him to bits, and he's hilarious. And he's appeared in all of the Spike stories that I've read. There he is. I want a good picture of him, guys. But Beta George. Okay, here he sort of is. You can sort of, oh sorry, it's so dark. There, you see him floating? That's George! Beta George! He's a beta fish. He's great. So I love him. And that's what I did yesterday, and then today I just sort of watched Hallmark movies and hung out. That's what I did. So, next on my list, I don't really have a lot of things to get from the library still. I have like maybe 6 or 7 graphic novels that I'm like waiting to come in that are just taking a long time, which means either somebody else has them or they're having trouble finding them, or I don't know what. But there's that. On Wednesday, I took a half day from work. So I will come in early and I will leave around 11, somewhere between 11 and noon. I will leave for the drive home, and then I'll be home until Sunday, which is fantastic. I'm very excited to be home. I am very excited to be home. It's time to be home. It's time to get out of here, get out of the city. So I'm very excited about that. And that's about all I have. So proud of you with the NanoWimo. You are on top of it. You are on fire. You are staying so positive, and I'm really proud of you. Like, it's incredibly impressive. Like, it's so impressive. I couldn't do it, which is why I don't. Just the fact that you're really staying up with your word count, like you're gonna do it, like you're gonna do it this year, and that's crazy and amazing, and I'm really impressed, and it's awesome. So keep writing, and I will see you next week. Bye.